You're welcome on JustEventOnline TV. I'm Abdulkadir Isiaq once again. A program, Issues and Reality. Today, I have with me an elderly person, an elder statesman from the northern part of Kwara State, that is Chief Theophilus Sunday Adeboye Oyebiyi, who's two-term council chairman of the Moro local government and a former senatorial chairman of the APC in the northern part of Kwara State. And today we'll be having a very long conversation about the agitation of the Kwara Northerner for the gubernatorial seat of Kwara State. As we already know that since 1999, since the return of democracy, the first governor since then was Admiral Alabi Lawal, who served from 1999 to 2003. After him, we had Governor Bukola Saraki, who served from 1993, from 2003 to 2011. Then after that, the seat shifted to Kwara South, which Governor Abdulkadir Ahmed served from 2015 to 2019. Then after that, the seat returned back to Kwara Central. Since 2019, it has been in Kwara Central. That is the tenure of Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrasaq, who will draw to a close by 2027. Now, the question lies at whether the Kwara North deserves the seat or not is a question on its own. But we'll talk about justice, fairness, and equity. The Kwara North, within the Kwara North, there is a cry from the same from the same senatorial district, that is, the Moro local government have said that since 1999, they've not had it good. They said they have been banished to the position of local government chairman, House of Assembly representative. They've not tasted any federal appointment, major federal appointment like a minister, a senator, and House of Rep member, or not even not even deputy governor or speaker. So that is where we'll be starting today. Because I think there is a saying that says, "He who comes with equity must come with clean." You're welcome on the show, sir.
Thank you very much.
I think the last time this issue was discussed on this program, it was with another elder statesman from your local government.
Yeah.
Now you're back here. Well, let's talk about the recent developments.
Yeah.
Your party, the APC, has been in power after wresting power from the deeply rooted dynasty in 2019, but things seems to be reflect for now. It does not look very bleak, because just last weekend there was stakeholder engagement in Kwara South, where they say that they are not aware of any agitation from any part of the state. As an elderly statesman, I know you're very much aware of that story. Let's take it from that side.
Well, good evening, everybody. I think we have to state first why Kwara North should be considered for the seat of governorship in Kwara State by 2027. In the interest of fairness, equity, and justice, quote and unquote, being stated by so many agitators or those who are advocating for Kwara North to be considered for governorship, of which myself am part of it, because we also want it in Moro local government, which is one of the local governments in Kwara North. So the plea is a genuine one. If Kwara Central will be having 28 years by 2027,
No, 20 years.
20 years by 2027, I think it's good and fair if it comes to Kwara North. Kwara South also has done it for 8 years. But we are always talking of fairness, equity, and justice. But when we go there, the enclave called Kwara North, what does it consist? Kwara North has five uh, local government areas. The local government areas is a multilingual senatorial district. How? We have the Barutin people who are speaking Batuno, the Kayama local government speaking Boko Baru, Edu and Patigi, they speak Nope. And the fourth language in the senatorial district is Yoruba, spoken by Moro local government area. These are 4 linguistically recognized languages in the senatorial district. So it's a multilingual senatorial district. But interestingly, that diversity in language should be a sort of positive development for the senatorial district. But the reverse is the case. 4 of the local government areas, that's Kayama, Baruti, Edu, Patigi, they have a sort of agreement to perpetually marginalize Moro local governments.
So that's a very strong accusation.
So, and why do I say this? Since 1999, Moro local government has not either tasted House of Representatives as a member, not even the senator or governor. We are not never even been speaker of Kwara State House of Assembly. Why? Because Moro local government is the only Yoruba speaking local government in the senatorial district. So it's an agreement to edge us out, to marginalize us.
Are you privy to this agreement?
No, we are not. But it's an arrangement among the 4 local government areas. We have tried to convince them that Moro local government should be considered for the senatorial seat. There was a time in 1990, Chief Olarogun, he contested for the senatorial. He won the primary. We met at Lafiaji, but to our dismay, the primary was disorganized. And by the time we went back for the primary, it was Kayama that that won the primary. Also, Chief Wole Oke, House of Representatives, contested as a candidate for House of Representatives. The people of Patigi and Edu, they didn't vote for him. So it's an agreement that the Yoruba speaking local government of Moro should not be allowed to taste what belongs to the 5 local government area, our patrimony. And but that notwithstanding, the senatorial district is qualified to hold that position of governorship, which is very clear. But we are talking of the sincerity, even at home, among the 5 local government areas. There was this Arise program attended by Dansofo, the Danya of Kayama. Clearly stated there that Baruti, Kayama, Edu, Patigi are related and that they are one. He never even considered that Moro local government is part of Kwara North, because Moro local government is a Yoruba speaking local government. So he clearly explained that agreement that has been among the 4 local government areas. That's why he clearly stated that They are geographically related, they are spiritually related, and they are biologically related. Though linguistically, yeah, I don't see how we can prove that, but there is an agreement among the four local governments to make sure that more local government, a Yoruba speaking local government, should not be allowed to taste what belongs to one of us, either House of Representative or the Senate. And this is why we feel what they are doing is not a good thing. If they are not fair to us in the senatorial district, and they are talking of equity, they are talking of justice. Justice, how do you bring about justice when you are denying your fellow local government brother who, by language, they speak Yoruba, and you feel they should not be allowed to taste what belongs to the 5 local government areas? So that is the clear position to let people know that within the senatorial district, there is no fairness, there is no equity, there is no justice.
Sir, like in the course of my introduction, one of the things I said you was a former senatorial chairman of the APC, that is, you headed the Kwara North. Somebody will say that when you were the senatorial chairman, did you make a case of this sort?
All the time we make case, even cases on the issue of what should come tomorrow. We filed for the seat of the Senate. Someone contested, but he lost. For the House of Representative, someone contested and lost. Because we have 17 wards. The Edu party that we combine together to form that constituency, House of Reps constituency, they have 20. Because we are the biggest local government in the senatorial district. If you are picking 33 from each ward to go for primary, they will bring 20 times 3, and we will bring 17.
That was 60 from the side and somewhere around 50 something from the
Yes.
side.
So there is no way, if their votes go wholly to one side, definitely they will win. So, and
Are you saying that they don't disagree on anything? But the moment you agree, maybe you're going for primary, everybody from you do vote for the same person, everybody from party vote for the same thing.
almost everybody, because you can't leave your home in the case that you know that these people are not ready to do what is just for you as a local government. So everybody will, from Moro will stay in Moro, and the detail for there. Because I told you that there is an agreement that this person, this local government, because they speak Yoruba, let us edge them out. And that's what they have been doing
There have been
consistently.
several statements that have been interpreted, but some people will come out to say that we were misinterpreted. That is not what we actually meant. That is not this, that is not that. But are you saying that now that you agree, everybody has come to an agreement that we now know that Kwara North deserves to be the governor of this state? But have you been able to fight this thing conjunctionally? I think across all the local governments, call yourself together. I think this agitation is more pronounced in the APC currently, because the PDP might say, "Oh, we gave you this thing in the last election, and we did what you did." But it's more pronounced in the APC that you are. Have you, as a leader, as an elder in the APC in the Kwara North, have you had a roundtable talk with your members from every local government to say that, okay, now that the governorship seat is coming to us that has never come, who is taking the Senate, who is taking the House of Rep? Let us share as political calculation is done.
We have not met That's the 5 local government areas. And that's part of my personal advice, that for what we are advocating for, that the gubernatorial seat should come to Kwara North. We should all come together, put whatever we have on the table, fix it, and discuss our togetherness. That is when we can now move out and plead to Kwara Central or plead to Kwara South. But when your house is not in order, how do you want me, being cheated, being denied, being marginalized, to now follow you to advocate for to go where? Let's sit down, let's resolve our issues at home. Then we can now move out. So we should come on a round table, put whatever we have on the table, and discuss our togetherness, so that we fix it, and then we know what.
But I want to look at it from doctor. When doctor came here, look at doctor. Doctor is a grandpa now. You are here now. You are also a grandpa. It looks like this agitation only resonates with the elderly ones in your local government, because when we see younger ones in even in your party from your local government, one of the most recently pronounced is the secretary to your local council that has been here and there to say Square North, and is obviously and covered. I mean, I would say covertly. He has a candidate in mind, which is he has not hidden, and that candidate is not from your local government. Would you say that the elderly ones are being the very good student of history, and the younger ones like the Yoruba people say, "Omodi, Omawodi"?
Well, that is not true.
Okay.
Why it's not true is that our younger folks, they are well associated with what we are saying. Nora will never come here and say, deny Moro. I told you, we have close to 2 years to come for the election. Anybody can come out from Moro anytime. So he will now leave his home for another place?
His still his own, I think his own agitation seems to tilt towards somewhere around Kaya.
There's no problem, individual differences, but majority of Moro people will want the Moro indigene as the governor.
Are you saying now that you want the gubernatorial seat to come to Moro local government?
By the grace of God. By the grace of God.
Do you have now? No, I want to get something straight. You said when you vote in primaries, you are mostly outnumbered almost every time. But you now have the grace to vote to help the entire state. So which means that everybody will play their cards if you are able to drag the Kwara Central and Kwara South to your side, and maybe this thing happens, you can get the ticket. Do you think these people will not slide you? Like one doctor came here, he said that in 1999, I mean, everybody was expecting an AD election, and there was this political marauder, and these people came back, voted APP, and then they even in House of Rep, where everybody said, okay, now that you have voted APP, we believe you vote somebody from Moro. They still went back to vote another person. It seems that their anger seems to be directed towards Moro local government.
So that's from the northern part.
Yes.
Yes, that's what we are saying, that they are prepared and consistently to marginalize us just because we are Yoruba speaking local government. That's fact. Some disputable. It's a factual fact. And even the points you have brought out now about our man that contested there, that they never voted for, was very clear. Very clear. It's part of that agreement that these people from our own senatorial district, who is Yoruba speaking local government, should not be allowed to taste anything that is.
there is this school of thought. It has not been well pronounced in the public, but that Morris, Morris, essentially a part of Kwara Central. Maybe it was foisted on the Kwara North. That's why they've not seen you as one since then. What do you say to that?
I mean, that's it's not a reasonable statement. It's not reasonable because we have three senatorial districts in the state or in each state of the federation, and there are criteria for breaking senatorial districts into what they are. So, is this part of is Moro part of Kwara Central? No. And what's the argument? And how can they prove that they is part of Kwara Central? It's not part of Kwara Central. By the geographical arrangement, it is part of Kwara North. And whatever comes to Kwara North, the 5 local government areas should have it all together. A local government should not be denied. A local government should not be marginalized. A local government should not be cheated. So it's clear cheat.
Let's talk about political calculation. It seems more local government gets more, what do I call it, flair and soft landing outside Kwara North Central because Kwara Northern part. Because I can remember during the calculation in 1999, your local government, the candidate of your local government, that is the AD candidate, won the 2 House of Assembly seats and won your local government. And in our local government, you won that man won our local government, and the party that was the AD won also won the 2 local governments, the winners were from the AD. Are you banking on that? Do you still have this political outreach to explore?
You know, all along we have been a progressive progressive local government. In Moro, but it's also progressive. We have so many progressive allies. We reach out to them.
Have you been reaching out?
We have been reaching out. We have been talking.
Are you sure? And do you have the encouragement that you are clinching the gubernatorial ticket in the APC?
Definitely. By the time we come out, everybody will see it. By the time we come out.
But another angle to it is that what if this thing, because this issue has been lingering, I think, for over 2-3 months, and we have not seen any public action being taken to allay all these discourse.
It's not too late.
I'm saying it's not too late. But what if we've said that Moro can get the ticket. What if Moro does not get the ticket and the ticket goes to the Kwara North and there is no Senate seats in Kwara North, there is no House of Rep seat in Kwara North, and you're not promised a ministerial seat? Automatically, Moro cannot be a deputy governor to a Kwara Northern candidate. Automatically, as you said, you cannot be SSG. You might not be able to be the chief of staff.
We are optimistic that because we will hold on to God, we are optimistic that what is reasonable will come tomorrow local government. And that's why we are not keeping quiet.
Okay.
That's why we are saying that what is standard everywhere, let there be fairness, let there be justice, let there be equity. And that's the point we are stressing. I just told you that Ilorin West and Asa, if Ilorin West till eternity don't want Asa either to be senator or House of Rep, so it's going to be. But we've gotten a senator from Asa. We've gotten so many House of Reps on different occasions.
Yes.
So
I think
that is fairness. When you talk of equity, that is equity. When you talk of justice, that is justice. If you are cheating me and you want me to be part of you, to carry out an assignment, will I feel happy? I won't. Because there is always conflict where there is injustice. That conflict will not be a violent one, a non-violent conflict. Because if they are not happy, the conflict is on its own. and you see people protesting, say, okay, we won't go to work, we are nurses, they don't pay us this, we will sit down at home. Sit down at home exercise is a protest and a non-violent conflict. So, for fairness to be established, for equity to be displayed, and justice to move forward, more local government should be considered. If we are giving a gubernatorial slot, it should come to more local government by the grace of God.
Okay, but I want to say this. Just this weekend, there was a stakeholder conversation in the Kwara South. And they said that one of the key speakers said they have not seen a united voice. They've not heard a united voice from Kwara South, Kwara North, to say that together we want this thing, there is a hearing scattered voice. Do you think this is an implication of the cry you've been saying, let us have a united home front before we go out to the public?
Well, let me start by saying that there is, out of the three senatorial districts, you cannot have a total united front in any of the three senatorial. It's impossible. It's impossible that only in Kwara Central they are united. Totally in Kwara South they are united. In Kwara North, totally they are united. That can never be gotten. But the situation, especially where we are cornered, where more local government, a Yoruba speaking local government is placed, and what we are experiencing is worst. When we are talking of unity, is there unity in such where you deny your fellow brother that stand in the same room, you deny him, you marginalize him, what belongs to him you don't allow him to get, and you want him to be happy? Such can never happen. So you want me to be part of it. What I'm saying is there can't be a total unity in any of the senatorial districts, but ours is worse.
Thank you very much.
Because of the way Moro is being treated.
Thank you very much. I think that's a very good place to leave it. That is Chief Theophilus Adeboye Oyebiyi, who was a two-time council chairman of Moro local government and the former Kwara North APC senatorial chairman, who has been taking us through the journey of local government in the Kwara North agitation for gubernatorial seat in 2027. He has said a lot of things. I think that this is a continuation of our conversation, and I hope next time we'll still be able to have him if new development comes. I hope more will have. I hope Kwara North get a united front, and you can sit together. Then everybody's happy. Thank you very much, our viewers. I remember saying,
thank you very much for having me.
Have a lovely day. See you next week.
Thank you.